Hey guys, it's me, Gabriel, coming to you with that evening spark. The good works you do. Oh hey, someone just commented on my post. How about that for Benevolent Wolfpack? So, before I get started, make sure that if you're digging this video, to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, comment below, share it, all that good stuff, and you can check me out also on the Benevolent Wolfpack Facebook page, where I share my videos, do other Facebook Live stuff, all that good stuff. Anywho, getting on to the fruit of this video, the good works you do. So Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount, he talks about, in the bit about the candle and how, letting your light so shine before the world that they may see the good works that you do and to glorify your Father in heaven. So it's not, I think one thing that needs to be clear with that, or a point of clarity, because it's not me trying to coerce you to believe this sort of way, but I think, I don't think we need to get caught up thinking that I need to do this list of things, as it were. It's more, what I've come to realize is that it's more of the good works that we would do is more about the heart and soul behind the works. So for instance, really and this is the beautiful thing about it all, friends, is that the good works that we would do of God is the mercy we would have, the kindness, the peaceableness, the peacemaking that we would have, the love and forgiveness, those kind of things. Loving your enemies, especially loving those who are at variance with yourself. And when we look at it like that, I feel like it opens up a whole new world, because when you start to, that's the good works of God. It's not, the good works aren't about, oh, I've tithed this amount, or I go to church this amount, or I know this many Bible passages I've memorized, or I've read the Bible so many times, or I go and volunteer. And not that there's anything wrong inherently with that stuff, but I think it's gotta mean something, though. It's gotta be for a purpose and a point, because what's the point of memorizing a bunch of passages if all you use them for is to condemn and basically come across as some incessant know-it-all? Because when you use the word to condemn, you misuse what its purpose is, like killing someone with a hammer. It's not the intended purpose of the hammer, nor is condemning people with the word of God its purpose. It lacks the grace and humility needed to truly understand his word, especially Christ's. And you understand his word through mercy, which is nice. And that being said, again, going to church is fine, and really it's like, what's the point of going to church if you are no better from it, And it's tough to say, if by going to church someone is better off from it. I will say, though, that it's not by the capacity of you going to church. If church is making a change of base in yourself, fine, fantastic. But we shouldn't use it as a safety valve to justify or sanctify ourselves. Well, I go to church, so I feel like I am a better Christian than this person who doesn't go to church. Man, there's plenty of people who go to church and don't seem to gain a spiritual inch in their relationship with God, as it were, And that's the thing. Oh, the lights are on. No pun intended, right? And that's the thing, man. And here's the thing. Our church is life. It's in the lives we have, man. So being out there, the world you're at, that's the real training ground, if you will, of our spirituality, and where our real, genuine good works are needed most. It's not in the scene, the theatrical scene of church, where you don't just think, oh, if I put on a show at church, grip and grin with certain people, that I'm good for the rest of the week. But now here's the thing. Don't look at this begrudgingly that, oh, now I need to commit to this kind of lifestyle with every person I'm with outside of church. No, like, that's the great thing, because it's like you have all these opportunities. Like, for instance, because think of it like this. For if you do sports, I'm a runner guy. I can only run for so much. I run for 30 or so minutes at a time, and then that's it. You know, I can't train my running ability when I'm at work. You know, I can't train my mind academically necessarily when I'm at work, per se. You know, if you're going to school, you know, but your spirituality, the works that you would do, and they are seen. See, God is glorified by the help that we give unto others, by the love we give unto others, the mercy we convey towards others. You have all these opportunities, so many. Every person you see, even people you don't. Like, for instance, this video is an exemplification and a resonation of that capacity of mercy, because to people who don't even know me, and I don't even know them, and yet it can have an effect on people. And that's the beautiful thing of the advances of technology, but I digress, you know? And so everything you do can have an impact and can be the manner in which you can express those good works of God. And as he says before, as Jesus prefaces before, about how, you know, don't hide your light. Let it be the light that warms people in the house of your thought. He says the light, you know, it warms all those who are in the house, or it lights. You get the point. The effect is that whenever someone enters into your house of thought, let it warm them. You know, that's the opportunity, because that's going to affect. You got to think, when you see that person next, or relate to them, or see them, or what have you, based off of how you have been perceiving them in your mind prior, is going to dictate and affect how you're going to deal with them and respond to them in the now. So don't think that just because you're not seeing them that in the now, that it's not important if they occur in your thoughts. That's your house, man. Your house is I think he's referring more to his internal sake, not just a literal house. You know, you got to look at the deeper meaning of it all. But anyways, there you go, friends. I want to try to sum this up a little bit more quickly. So, yeah, the good works you do are not so much in the external per se, more it's about the meaning and depth behind them. And that is an internal matter that, when you express wholeheartedly, does get shown openly. You know, God he sees you secretly, as you are secretly, and rewards you openly. You know, that's kind of what that means. How you are internally is going to dictate the condition of your external. So it's cool, man. It's cool the way things work out that way. So, yeah, I mean, there it is. So go forward with that. And yeah, man, let those lights shine, baby, because they can really be beautiful, especially when they have that foundation of mercy and peace and love and forgiveness, you know. So there we go. This is Gabriel from the Wolfpack signing out, and you have a fantastic evening, and take care. Peace, friends.